One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
3rd down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this 3rd down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
The Orange will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Pauly. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fields. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to...
Turning it on! He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense. But now Completely retooling, reloading, like all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Syracuse! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Only a dozen Domers have cracked the 2,000-yard mark in receiving in a career. This guy might be the one to get to number 13.
I would say he's pretty good then. If he's putting up those type of numbers and being mentioned with those type of cats, listen, you try to find your go-to guy. You want to have an elite receiver on the outside that you can feature and you can move him around. This guy's got the makings of that kind of stuff.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Reads it, fires complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Carr. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Willis. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Irish send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside give.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been that kind of day so far for this offense, guys. This quarterback has never had an opportunity because he keeps getting sacked. That now already the 4th sack of the game. We're only in the 2nd quarter. I guess the only good news, he hasn't turned it over yet. He hasn't been forced to throw the ball up into coverage, into a bad spot. He's been good about just eating the football, but they've got to find a way to find some rhythm here in the passing game moving forward.
Kick is in the air. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the rock.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's locked. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Snagged out of the air. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Smashes through the tackle. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Finished off by a guy known for catching passes, but he carried it into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Gill.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Willis. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Slithers into space. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That's reeled in. It's Willis. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Love. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rally.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to the ground with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Willis. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Carr. That's caught, it's Love. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking for space. It's Love. Jukes his way for more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Pauly. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. On the ground with the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll give it to the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on fourth down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to pass, it's Carr. A little screen to the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Nice move to keep running. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got in. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down, still moving. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They marched 72 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Cook. Turning it on. And they're able to make the tackle.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Ross. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They go to the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today, Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Cook. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Carr. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Love. Shakes off the defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it.